promise me that you'll never get bored. All right, perfect. I can take away the image. What is going on, beautiful bros? I'm going to be showing you how I hunt Potara shards in this cruel, cruel world we call life. And DBO, what have you. Whatever description finds it best. First things first, I'm the realist, but you have to actually have some strong ass gear. So my attack is 100k. That's kind of not even enough, honestly. But when you have the vampire mask, kind of anything is possible. If you have vampire mask and anything above like 100k, you're kind of straight. So to the main demographic of this video, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to train your ass off and your disciples' ass off. One thing that you have to do is amulets. I have about 30 minutes left on the immortal charm. Don't sleep on the random free amulet. Even if it's an ass one, still get it. Because I always try to go for the attract. It's only 2 gems for that hour. And that makes so much difference. Because when I'm on the computer, like, I don't fucking like to look at DBO. It's a fucking eyesore. I hate this game with a passion. But if I can AFK while quote unquote playing this game, it makes this game very bearable. And you can see I am ghosting somebody in the top right corner. No, vampire. I'm trying to tell him, like, he was asking me like if Cell Jr. was good enough for the vampire. I don't think that is good enough. Oh, fucking dope. I already got my gem for the day. But vampire is good as fuck because that's 50% of damage converted to HP. That's straight up a whole convert set in one disguise. Obviously, sometimes you you prefer attack power over health, but when the monster is over 7 million HP, it's not really feasible to do that. Things will take a turn for the worse when we go over to the next side. On the next side, it's actually a cold variant of the West Kai's planet, so it's gonna be very hard to get the necessary gear. So vampire's not gonna work there. Let's just say that. But we figure out things over time. I do have some more convert gear that I can use. But yeah. So main things is amulets. Oh, I'm also rocking the immortal charm. That was the free one that Obaba gave me. That means that I don't die by a monster. So the only thing that can kill me is like God himself. And then like I have that glove. And then my disciple's pretty fucking fierce too. But yeah, you just want to have a strong attack and vampire mask. That's basically about it. Cell Jr. I actually never bought Cell Jr., so I can't really say if it's good or not. But I think as long as if you have a good amount of convert to HP, you should be fine. I think anything above, if you have 30% reflect, because like without the vampire, I'd have this. But only this, I die a lot. I think you need at least 30 to 40% convert damage to HP if you want to stand a chance. And that's probably what I'll have to do for the other bosses, for the other monsters. But yeah, that's a quick little guide on hunting Potara shards. I'll probably wait until I get the next shard to end the video. Yeah, this thing... Oh, I should talk about my progress. I've gotten 88 shards so far. I think it's better to use to just straight up use a track charm. I think it's better than using I do have auto train. I think it's better to use it than auto train just because of the fact that it's only 2 gems. With auto train you have to pay 3 times 3 because 20 minutes So it's 9 gems per hour for auto train, and that's not really that feasible. That's a lot, because the rate at what you get Potara shards for, I basically only get, I'll get max 10 shards per hour, and that's not that great. So I'm glad that I can AFK and then not have to worry about dying in that hour that I set my account like this. Sometimes your account will like it'll just sign itself out if nobody's touched it in a long time. That is okay. From what I can tell, it looks like charms don't go away after you log out, which wasn't the case before. I think they made a change when the Vietnamese servers had a 3-hour limit. I think they made that change when that happened, and that's carried over, which is a really fucking nice quality of life change. That's really great. But yeah, we're hitting the 6-minute mark. I do want to wrap up this as soon as possible. So a shard should spawn any second now. And yeah, the drop rates on these things are fucking insanely bad. Yard Tret, you basically had a drop almost every kill. Anytime you take the monster from 500k to 0 or to 1, they drop a scroll. But with Nappas, I want to say it's like 1 in 10 you get a drop. And that's being like super lenient. I don't know if any other monsters have good drop rates. I assume everything is the same. Plus, I just really like to fight this one boss in particular. I never really understood why Nappa has hair here. He's only had hair before in one part, and I guess it models the same type of hair, but then that doesn't really explain the ears, does it? I think I'm having lockjaw from talking so much. Holy shit. You really need to drop. Ah! Yes, and that track charm comes in clutch. Yeah. Alright, see ya. Let me know if I missed anything, by the way.